Hello, my lovelies. So, everybody, come on in, grab yourself a refreshment in the back. You're in for a treat today. For my impatient people, I'm putting timestamps here because I know that feeling of when you've bought the kanekalon hair and you've never done a knotless braid in your life, and now you need some guidance. It's gonna be okay, sis. I have timestamps here for you. You're stressed and you're panicking, but I promise you it's going to be okay. I'm going to guide you through this video. But for those that are here for the long haul, let's get into it. If you live anywhere cold, you know pre-starting that car is a must when it's cold outside. Alright, so once you're at the hair store, you want to find the pre-stretched kanekalon hair. I prefer pre-stretched because it doesn't have those blunt ends. It has a feathered end, so it's a lot easier to work with. I'm going to be getting the number 4, which is like a black. It's like a light brownish black color. It's even lighter than 1B. So 1 is going to be your darkest black. 1B is like a lighter version of the black, and then you have the number 4, which is like a brown black. I'm also getting my platinum color, which is going to be my 613. I'm getting a 27, which is a golden blondish color, and then I'm getting the 30, which is like a reddish brown. You want to make sure that you get a good quality brand. I usually get, like I said, Queen Bee or the Expressions brand. So let's get up out of here and I'll meet you back at the house. Don't act like you've never done this before, okay? Don't act like you've never done this. So because I love y'all so much, I've been going around with my hair incomplete because I told myself until I can make a video, I'm not finishing my hair because I'm so excited and I need somebody to be excited with me. So y'all make sure y'all tell me how much y'all love it in the comments because, yes, I have been sacrificing. I've been going to my boxing classes hoping that this bun did not play me, okay? Moving on to my favorite part. I love this part. I love anything that gets my creative juices flowing, and endorphins are definitely being released at this point. So this is primarily going to be a 613 blend. The first thing you want to do is make sure that the hair is fully detangled. This was leftover hair from when I was previously braiding my hair. So when you sit it down, you know, sometimes it does get tangled up. So I'm just kind of going through and detangling it. I'm using my detangling brush. You can get that at kellyloganhair.com. It is the infamous brush that I'm sure you've seen if you're within the natural hair community on socials. Like, you've seen this brush before. So if you want to purchase it, you can get it at my website. So another mistake that I've made before is working with too much hair. Like I tried to blend together all of my hair at one time, and it just makes things longer and more difficult. So work with, maybe just do like half the hair and then do depending on how much hair you're going to be putting in your head, but just don't do too much hair at one time because it'll get tangled up and it'll make your life harder. So when you're actually going in to blend the hair together, all that you're going to do is you're going to split the hair in half and then stack it on top of each other. So one section on top of the other, and you're just going to keep splitting it up and repeating that process. So I'll be showing you that process shortly. And like I said, it's very straightforward, but you just want to make sure that you're patient. You want to make sure that you're stopping to brush that hair if it gets tangled up. If your section starts to get uneven and one side is longer than the other, you want to make sure that you're recentering it. So yeah, just be patient, and this process is actually pretty easy. But here we go. So when you reach this point, You are not finished. Keep blending. Look at how chunky that looks. You don't want that in your head. Keep blending until it almost looks like one uniform color, okay? You'll see in a minute what a big difference that makes. So this right here is what we're going for, okay? You want somebody to have to walk up on you to distinguish all of the colors that are in your head. If they can see it from across the room exactly what colors you have in your hair, something ain't right. Now we're on to the part that's probably going to make you cry a little bit, but you're going to be happy that you did it when you're done. So stay with me. First things first, let me tell you what I'm going to be using to smooth down those roots and get them nice and shiny and flat, and to give my braids that professional finish. I'm using none other than my very own Kelly Logan braid and lock gel. Now, what's so special about this gel, Kelly? One, I make it with my own two hands. This is not an Alibaba product. This is not anything that comes from China, pre-formulated, and then I just slap my beautiful green label on there. No, I make these products from start to finish. So, I know exactly what we desire for our hair. I know what's important to us, and I know what works, what's going to deliver those results that we want. And so, yeah, that is what separates my braid and lock gel from most other braid and lock gels on the market, is that I'm making this braid and lock gel with my own two hands. So I should be using a comb to comb this into my roots, but I was just being stubborn. Yeah, I'm gonna move on to using the comb like I should be doing. This is gonna just kind of work that product into your hair a lot better, and it's gonna smooth it a lot better, as you will see in however long it takes me to stop being stubborn. Now, keep in mind, guys, like I said, these braids are about a week old, so the roots don't look fresh. But like I said, I did these about a week ago. Also, I know my parts are not straight, y'all. But like I said, the parts don't matter as much for me when my braids are small. When I'm doing someone else's hair, I do them perfect. But when I'm doing my own hair, I don't stress myself out too much about the way the parts look. So if you've never watched a knotless braid tutorial before, let me just give you the framework of what a knotless braid is. So with box braids, traditional box braids, you add all of the hair in one section at the top and you wrap it around the root. For box braids, you're going to feed small sections of hair into the braid as you're braiding, and it's going to give you more of a seamless look. Now, if you've watched a tutorial before, one thing that I do a little bit different than a lot of people, I don't braid the root at all without hair. A lot of times you'll see people do knotless braids and they will braid the root one or two times before they start to add hair. But I think that gives you that look of the braid being small and getting big. If you've ever seen that, you want the root to be consistent and uniform throughout. So I make sure that I don't start braiding without a section of the kanekalon hair. So just let's have a moment of silence for this shine right here. This shine and this hold is next level. Like, it was very important to me when I was formulating this product that it did not revert my curls, and I've achieved that. So yeah, a couple things that were important to me. One, that it didn't revert my curls, and two, that it did not melt into oil. Before I formulated my braid and lock gel, I used to use other braid and lock gels, the most popular ones. And the most popular one for me, the only problem was the fact that it would leave my hair very oily and it would just melt and it wouldn't have any hold past like 30 minutes. So it was important to me that my braid and lock gel would hold you down for longer than just that 30 minutes. It will last for days and days. So right here, you're going to see I'm not going to braid the root at all until I add that hair. I add the hair before I start braiding. So I want you guys to try my braid and lock gel, and I want you to come back to this post and let me know what you think of it. I'm so excited for y'all to start trying it. I've been selling it for a while and I do have, some reviews on my website, but I want my YouTube fam to try it. I know a few of y'all have, but I'm excited to hear a little bit more from you guys about what you think of the braid and lock gel. So as you start braiding and your natural hair starts to come to an end, you want to make sure that you are putting that braid and lock gel on your natural hair. This is going to help to blend it in, and that way your hair doesn't start poking and peeking through after, just a couple days. You want to make sure that you get that hair in there nice and snug. And what I like to do is to flip the braid over, and I don't know if this is called under braiding. Y'all help me out. I want to say it's underhand braiding, but I braid in a different way that is a little bit tighter for me. So you'll see in a minute how I flip the braid over and I braid underhand, I believe. So yeah, this is me just blending that hair in. And you see it's even just a little bit of product is going to get it nice and stiff and straight. So it makes it a lot easier to blend that hair. Okay, so you'll see right here where I flip the hair over, and in order to get those ends of my natural hair tucked in nice and tight, I flip it over and I braid at this angle where my fingertips are, I'm just able to get the braid a lot tighter when I braid in this way. And I think it's underhand. Is it underhand or is it overhand? I don't know. But this way. Another thing I wanted to show you guys was how to tuck your hair. I just kind of thought about it while I was doing this braid, and I figured I would take this opportunity to show you how I tuck my natural hair. So you see, obviously my hair is black, and if you don't want that black to show, this is how you're going to tuck it in so that all you're seeing is blonde. So you just kind of pull your natural hair behind the kanekalon and tuck it behind it and then start to braid. So I wasn't able to get it fully. It's kind of harder, to do it in your own hair, obviously, especially in the back. But I was able to kind of get it tucked in there and conceal my natural hair color. This is the best part of braiding your hair, when you get to oil your scalp and put some mousse. This is my favorite part. You got to make sure you're taking care of your hair, even when you have your braids in. So if only thing you can do is oil your scalp, you guys, like, oiling your scalp is such an old school thing, but it is very effective. You want to have a healthy scalp. You want your scalp to be conditioned just like your hair. You know, you don't want your scalp to be dry and inflamed and scaly. You want to have a healthy you want to have a healthy scalp. Healthy scalp breeds healthy hair. So definitely, like, my moisture defense hair and scalp oil. Finish your braids with this. It smells so good. It's gonna leave your hair smelling really good. Also, my braid and lock gel. My braid and lock gel smells really good. So your hair is gonna be, every time someone comes near your hair, like, that's my favorite thing, when someone gives me a hug and they're like, what's that, you know? And it's your hair. And then you want to put a little bit of setting mousse to set everything in place. This also smells so good. It smells like a tropical vacation. Like, sometimes I don't even have to wear perfume or anything because my hair just smells really good. All right, so now that you're practically ready to take some clients, I need you guys to do me a favor before you move on with your day, okay? If you found any value in this video, if I taught you anything at all, do me a favor and like this video. That way anybody else that's looking for a good knotless braid tutorial, they will know that this is the video to watch. Now, for my folks that are returning and you still haven't subscribed and you find yourself watching all of my videos but you still haven't subscribed, you already know what time it is. Go ahead and press that subscribe button. That way you're notified anytime I upload a video. And don't forget, guys, head over to kellyloganhair.com. Though that's where you can find all of my hair products, my hair tools, bonnets, do-rags, and all of my products are formulated by myself. That way you know that they're especially made for hair just like yours. So until next time, guys, I hope y'all have an amazing day.